about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And now here's a carry heading left.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Tua now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked up by Javon Holland. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And finding the tight end Hooper.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And some room to maneuver. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down at 4. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together. Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tua going to throw. This ball is caught by Shaheen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Here we go. 47's the mark, boys. 47. Check it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. To a hit, and the ball is out. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man left side is the tight end long. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd down and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Mayfield on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A first down throw from Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 7 yards the pickup there.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
From the 40 now on second down. Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 on the last play, 19 more here and another first down. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Taken at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated.
It got his man complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Mayfield on play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerome Baker able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got to the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Hands it off out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. On the handoff, it's Gaskin, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.